this is absolutely amazing. We are in Tulsa, Oklahoma at the U.S. National Arabian and Half Arabian Championship Show.
This is a fun and unique show. It's like no other I've ever been to.
Me either, and you know, we've been showing for a long time, all different breeds at all different levels, you know, over 30 years of horse showing.
You don't have to give our age away.
Oh, I'm sorry. But some things that we just have loved about this horse show are the people are so kind and welcoming. The horses are beautiful, the classes are very competitive, and there is amazing shopping.
Susie's into the shopping a lot.
That's right, everybody. Well, I'm Susie Arbo.
And I'm Merle Arbo. Welcome to Better Horses.
We began with the Hagale Family Arabians. They really enjoy making contributions to the Arabian horse breed and have a successful breeding program operating out of their newly established farm in Rogersville, Missouri. Introducing professional trainers Chris and Jenn Wilson. Chris has risen to be one of the top trainers and operators in the United States. Both Chris and Jenn Wilson have shown many horses to earn national championship titles. After 50 years in the Arabian horse industry, Michael Byatt has become one of the most successful trainers, breeders, and handlers in all of the breed's history. With national and world championships in halter and performance, Michael is known for his diverse expertise and immense influence in the industry. And finally, we catch up with Mary Trowbridge with Trowbridge Farm, located in Bridgewater, Connecticut. Mary owns one of the oldest ongoing Arabian farms in the country. Mary heads the training and sales division of the business, overseeing the 40-plus training horse operation as well.
So don't touch that dial. We've got a great episode in store for you today.
And it's the best horse show called Better Horses, airing locally but also nationally on RFD TV and the Cowboy Channel.
We'll be right back.
National champion, I'm Jim Hagel. This is my wife, Mary Martha, and my twin daughters, Jennifer and Jamie. It's Hagale Family Arabians. We're located in Rogersville, Missouri, really right on the edge of Springfield, Missouri. We're renovating and constantly kind of under construction at the farm right now. It's been about an 18-month process. So Mary Martha got us started in Arabians. I was at work one Saturday morning and she called and said, "Hey, I found a horse we need to go look at. It's an Arabian horse. It's gray. It'll be beautiful just running out in the pasture. That's all we want to do with it." So we went to the end of the earth to look at this horse. I mean, it was so remote. It was unbelievable. But anyway, so we bought the horse for $275. And I thought I had entered the Arabian breed very inexpensively. So here we are 30 years later. You know, the Arabian horse is the original pure breed. I mean, they all came from the Arabian horse. And these horses they're people-oriented horses. And you know, if you think about it, they were bred and relied on, heavily relied on in the desert. And so, you know, they stayed in the tents at night with their owners. They are very, very affectionate, people kind of horses. And we love that. But they're also spirited, and their endurance is incredible. These are gorgeous, really well-defined horses. So one of the things I really enjoy about Jamie being over on the halter side is those horses really, that's the typical Arabian horse, the traits and the characteristics and the conformation. That's what that part of this breed is all about, and I love that. I think it's been a wonderful new experience for us, and we intend to breed on the halter. Here, Jamie's done really well on the halter side. She's done incredibly well this year. On the performance side, she's this half Arabian horse that she rides, G-Easy, is a son of Tuscan Sun, one of our stallions. And she went champion in reserve on that horse at this show this year. So we're just really excited about what the girls are able to do in the performance ring and what Jamie is doing in the halter arena as well. Our intent here is we want to make sure, and the reason that we've kind of put this lineup of stallions together, and Chris and Jenn have helped us put together some really good quality foundation mares. We want to try to breed to improve kind of the quality of the foals that are coming into the industry. And we intend to have a production sale every year. And we're going to invite, especially in the early years, we're going to invite people, other breeders, to participate in that sale. So, I think that's one way to do it. There are all different levels for people to get involved here. Just like I said, we started at one level and the girls loved it. That's kind of the way you need to do it. You start so they can learn and decide whether or not that's for them. And then continue. I tell you, you get hooked, it's addictive, and then you start trading up and trading up and trading up. There's no end to it. To get information about our breeding opportunities with our stallions or any of our horses that are for sale, please go to HagaleFamilyArabians.com for information. On behalf of Hagale Family Arabians and my entire family here, we want to thank you for watching Better Horses TV.
Hey horse lovers, there's more Better Horses coming your way from the Tulsa Fairgrounds in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Those of us who devote our lives to the animals we love can recall a kind of dawning, like a seed planted deep within us and it taken root and begun to grow. It's why our family built a company dedicated to supporting the animals we all care for and this lifestyle we share.
Deb, you about ready to go to work, buddy? I'm Chris Wilson. This is my wife, Jenn Wilson. I'm a horse trainer, have been since I was a teenager.
I'm kind of the director of operations there at the farm. So I basically oversee and manage everything to do with the care and the facility and the quality of everything going on, helping with the marketing and promoting of the horses and the breeding side of it as well, and taking care of employees and everything there at the facility.
So we are here at the U.S. National Arabian Horse Show. This is the big show, the championship of the year. Over 2,000 horses are here, and this is the big deal that we all work all year to try to win a prize here at this big horse show. This is Tuscan's son. He's one of the stallions here at Hagale Family Arabians, and he's a more recent team member, and we showed last night in a class, and Tuscan did great. He did not win the class, but he was great. He had showed in a class earlier in the week, and he was reserve champion. And but one of our best horses here that has won the most is by this horse. It is a son of his. And here at this horse show, this guy's, what is he, 15 years old?
Yeah.
But he has a lot of babies showing here, and they're doing very well, winning a lot of classes. So he's a significant sire here at the show. So he's kind of an older guy that came back to the arena. First time ever to carry an amateur around the arena, and he was reserve champion earlier in the week. A great horse. The Arabian horse is known for its diversity. Arabian horses are shown in all different disciplines. So disciplines, some know and some don't, but there's a Western saddle, there's a saddle seat, an English saddle, and there's a hunter or dressage saddle. And then horses are judged on just their conformation. And so, as we were talking, Jamie, one of the girls here, showed in halter yesterday and did very well. That's where the horse stands up and they judge the horse.
314, here's AJ, Tuscan's son, Jennifer Hagel.
The events that we primarily are involved in are the English pleasure, the higher head, high trotting with an English saddle. And there are a lot of Western classes, there's a lot of hunter classes. Just about any discipline that a horse does is done at this horse show, with the exception of jumping. We don't do, this horse show, they don't do the jumping. Arabians do participate in that, but not at this show. And other breeds, you know, saddlebreds are predominantly saddle seat. Quarter horses are predominantly in the Western. But the Arabian is the diverse breed, and so you'll see anything here at this show pretty much. When you're training horses, you're physically, you know, you're helping these horses to reach their potential and their best athletic self. And so, you know, what we do to train a horse, to see a horse start and get to the finish line and put it all together to get in that show ring, that's probably my favorite part, is to start a horse that is new and hasn't done it, and go all the way to the tricolor ribbon. The victory pass becomes your favorite part of what you do.
So if you're interested in breeding to one of our stallions here at Hagale Family Arabians, we offer a variety of ways to do that. We have frozen semen, we have fresh cooled semen available for shipment. Obviously you guys have heard a little bit in this story about we have a lot of stallions to choose from on the farm, and we start our breeding in the springtime, so usually it's March 1st is kind of when that begins, and we'll get going. We breed our own mares there. This coming year we have 26 foals that we're going to be having on the farm, and we will be breeding to all of these stallions outside and shipping that semen and creating lots of great foals in the future.
Hey horse lovers, there's more better horses coming your way from the Tulsa Fairgrounds in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
My name is Michael Byatt. I live in Houston, Texas, and I am a breeder, owner, trainer, lover of Arabian horses. I have the most celebrated Arabian colt in the history of our horse show breed. His name is Ron Al Shahania. He's by a world champion, Marwan Al Shakab. This guy has been in Tulsa 3 times, and he's been unanimous champion as a yearling, a 2-year-old, and a 3-year-old. He's back for his 4-year-old year in hopes of another unanimous victory. He's also been world champion in Paris as a yearling. I started showing horses in the late 60s, and I have shown at the national level for 55 years. And I have been a judge, been a breeder. A lot of the horses, including him, I've owned his parents, his grandparents, his great-grandparents. I've shown in every discipline, and I've judged all over the world, competed all over the world. I used to go to a different country every week, and like be in Canada one week, Brazil the next, and Sweden the next. So I've kind of done it all, and it's been an amazing experience. As I became Medicare age, my daughter thought it was a really good opportunity to impart some of the stuff that I have learned and experienced over the last 5 decades. And we started an online subscription company, which we cover various lessons on everything from riding horses to clipping, to putting on the makeup, to riding, to breeding. We do historical videos of famous horses, kind of everything. Anything that we can impart to people who, A, can't or don't have the resources to put a horse in training. It's a really low-cost way to share my vision and my experience. Arabians have a connection with people that is unique, and I am a fan of other breeds. I love all horses, but since I was a kid riding, the Arab horse just had a connection with me, with other people, and it's more, there's almost a family feel about these horses as they're in your life. This horse who's been with me, who is one of the most known stallions in our breed ever, he'll see me in Nicker and talk to me, as did his father and his grandfather and his whole family. There's a bond that's just special with Arabian horses. We love to participate with everybody. This particular horse that we've talked about today, he's owned by a member of the Qatari royal family. His father is owned by the ruler of Qatar, and all of these horses that have been with me are owned by the Qatari royal family. So they are wonderfully generous to share their horses with us here in America. I'm Michael Byatt, coming to you from Tulsa, Oklahoma at the 2022 U.S. Nationals. Thank you for watching Better Horses.
You're watching Better Horses, raising your horse experience.
Those of us who devote our lives to the animals we love can recall a kind of dawning, like a seed planted deep within us and it taken root and begun to grow. It's why our family built a company dedicated to supporting the animals we all care for and this lifestyle we share.
You know, I met my first Arabian horse when I was about 6 years old, and I think I'm passionate about the breed because they're such a passionate horse themselves. These are animals that have evolved through history by being intuitively connected with the human beings, like all horses, but when these horses were in the desert, they were so valuable, they were used as currency, and they were kept in the tents with the family. It's a thousands of years old breed that has been cultivated to integrate with people, and I find them so incredibly sensitive and smart and intuitive and interactive and versatile. And you know, I think the biggest reason I was drawn to Arabians after meeting them in particular were the people that they attract. I think we are like the animals we are drawn to, and this is the most versatile and compassionate community of people that I've ever been around. We started the Arabian Horsemen's Distress Fund in 2004. We had a community member that at the time was brand new to the Arabian horses. He had come in actually from the quarter horse industry, and he was diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. And very few of us knew him, but we knew we needed to do something to help him. And so the Arabian Horsemen's Distress Fund was born. It is basically a community crisis fund. It is for people within the Arabian horse community to help them bridge the times of unexpected crisis. We help with everything from accidents and illnesses to fires, the horrible fires of farms and homes, and natural disasters. I think one of the most heartwarming things that we've been able to do is to be active during some of the really big natural disasters around the country. And one of the things that I think is very much an Arabian characteristic is that this breed gives forward to people beyond itself. You know, we get $5,000 checks sometimes in the mail and $5 checks in the mail, and they are all, every single one lends courage to the people that are experiencing difficulty. So it's been a really rewarding thing. There are so many things that start people off in this breed that aren't, this is our pinnacle, but everybody that's here, I guarantee you, including myself, started at the grassroots level, not really quite knowing what Arabian horses were all about, and thinking that, oh gosh, I can't touch that. There are all sorts of different things to be done with them. They're very active in equine therapy programs. They are wonderful endurance horses. They can go forever. They are wonderful companions and trail horses. And there are all sorts of Class A and small shows and all breed shows that they excel at. That's where I grew up, was in showing my Arabian horse at 4-H fairs and all breed shows. And sure, you know, it's a learning curve, but every single person here started that way. And it's an exciting breed. We actually welcome a lot of newcomers into the breed at our farm. And it's one of the things that we really enjoy, is getting people started in this breed. In fact, I'd say probably 80% of our client base these days are people we've brought in new from the breed. And they're here today. And they're having a good time, but they come because this is family. And these are people they've grown up with, and this community is like no other, and it's across an entire hemisphere and across the entire world. It's wonderful. These horses are the most welcoming breed, and the people that own them are the most welcoming and generous people I've ever met. And I've met a lot of horse people.
Closed captioning has been brought to you by Lina Weaver
and Flat Tail Ranch.
Hey, thank you for watching Better Horses. And if you've missed any of our shows, check us out at betterhorses.com, where you can see all our episodes.
You can also follow us on Facebook or listen to any of our podcasts right from your mobile device.
And don't forget our newspaper, coming out 5 times a year.
You're gonna love it.